A nurse spent 8 years sitting beside people in the final weeks of their lives. She listened carefully. She wrote down their regrets. Not one was about their weight. And what they did regret should change how you think about your body today. Her name was Bronnie Ware. Over years of caring for the dying, she noticed something remarkable. A kind of clarity emerges at the very end, when the noise of ordinary life falls away, when deadlines, distractions, and daily worries lose their grip, and what's left is the truth of what mattered. So she recorded what people told her, and the same regrets appeared again and again. Here's what should stop you cold. Not one regret centered on a number, not a scale, not a title, not a possession. The most common regrets were these. I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, instead of the life others expected. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I wish I'd expressed my feelings more honestly. I wish I'd stayed in touch with my friends. And I wish I'd allowed myself to be happier. Notice what's missing. Nobody wished that they had accumulated more. Nobody wished they'd looked different. What people mourned was not the life they failed to acquire. It was the life they failed to fully live. And that word, clarity, reveals something unsettling. Because most of us spend our lives in a fog. The urgent crowds out the important. Tiny worries become enormous. The things that will matter most at the end remain invisible. Then, for many people, the fog lifts all at once. They see what truly mattered. But by then, there's little time left to act on it. The clearest vision arrives at the moment it's hardest to use. What if you didn't have to wait that long? Now here's how this connects to your body. And not in the way most people expect. No one on their deathbed wishes they had been thinner, but look carefully at what they do regret. Being present, living fully, having the energy to spend time with the people they loved, and your body is the vehicle for every one of those experiences. The regret isn't, I wish I looked different. It's, I wish I'd been more alive. I wish I'd been more present. I wish I'd been freer. The game on the floor you couldn't get down and play. The trip you were too exhausted to take. The adventure you postponed. The people you didn't fully show up for. That's the regret worth fearing. Not how your body looked, but what its decline quietly stole from your one life. So this means using regret as a whip? Using fear to force yourself into better choices? No. And this distinction matters. The regret test works through clarity, not guilt. It's not meant to turn every desert into a moral failure. That's just shame wearing the costume of wisdom. And shame has never been a reliable path to lasting change. Used correctly, the regret test is gentle. It simply reminds you what matters and invites you back to it. Here's how. When the easy road looks appealing, borrow the eyes of your future selves. Imagine yourself at the end of your life looking back, or try an even sharper version. Imagine you've already lived this exact moment once. You chose the comfortable option. You watched where it led, and somehow you've been given a second chance to relive the moment. A true do-over. What would you choose now? Because nobody willingly repeats a mistake they already regret. And notice something important. The answer is rarely dramatic. It's usually just the next small choice your wisest self would quietly approve of. Regret isn't avoided through one heroic act. It's avoided through thousands of ordinary decisions made in time. And beneath all of this is something deeper, something stronger than willpower, a reason, a why. Because I want to lose weight won't carry you through difficult days forever. It's too small, too fragile. Keep asking why that goal matters until you reach something that catches in your throat, something real, something like, because I love these people, because I only get so many years with them, because I refuse to spend those years tired, absent, or half awake. That's a reason worth carrying. You can feel the difference. So don't arrive at the end of your life having spent it muffled, exhausted, and watching through the glass. The people Bronnie Ware cared for would have traded almost anything for what you still possess right now. Time. And a body that can still carry you. Use it, not for a number, for the life you don't want to miss, and for the people you don't want to leave unloved.